Alright, Sag, I am back. Had to take a brief intermission to go try this new recipe with my daughter, but anyway, let's get into the empowerment messages and see what comes out, because we need all of the motivation and encouragement that we can get right now. Right now from the universe. Lessons learn as you live. Find the lessons to be learned from your current situation. Do so without guilt or shame, and note that this newly acquired wisdom empowers you. So whatever circumstances you are in right now, as we've tapped in and saw that you may be dealing with some people that you may need to remove from your energy, just remember to take the lessons that you learn from these certain situations, and use that knowledge with moving forward, that knowledge and wisdom that you've acquired by these certain relationships. Like, for instance, about secrets and doing certain things with certain people that they can hold over your head. Just be fully aware, fully conscious when dealing with, other people, new people. So that's what I feel like this is just reminding you to do. And also moving forward, to make sure that you're balancing out different aspects of your life. Make sure that you're taking time for you, your needs. Make sure that you're taking time out for, creative components in your life. Make sure that you're not being overly lazy or you're not overworking. Just make sure that you're finding, balance as well. So those are some of the lessons as well. Next, we have connection. Meet on a soul level. Take time for some real heart-to-heart conversations. Share your true feelings, connect, and listen deeply and compassionately. So I feel like with this one, sometimes we can know people, for a really long time and hang out with them, but we don't really know them on a deep level. So, and some of us, we tend to get around certain friends and we only think of ourselves. We do a lot of talking about me, I, me, I, or whatever like that. And sometimes you really need to allow that other person to get things off of their chest, and without judgment. Just allow them to freely talk to you, be their listening ear, and really get to know what your friend, your significant other, your loved one is going through. What are they battling with? What do they need help with? Just really get to know them and get to know different aspects of them. Like, it's only through earning trust and, really feeling like a person is listening before they actually tell you, like, things that are really, really concerning to them, or talk to you on a deeper level. So sometimes we need to take the time out to, allow them or let them know that you're a safe space and that you're truly listening and you're not there to judge, but to get to know them a little bit better and let them know that you're supportive, a real friend. So I feel like we need to take some of our connections a lot more seriously and stop, just using these people to dump all of our needs and likes and wants onto them, or just look at them as surface level. Like, everything that you do is surface level, like hanging out, talking about the latest gossip or whatever like that. Sometimes it needs to go a little bit deeper so that you can really know, who you're in connection with, and they can really get to know you. And I think it makes the bond stronger. So yeah, that's what I think. So moving forward, so some of you may need to consider that. We also have commitment here. Review your responsibilities. Are your commitments and obligations life affirming and empowering? You may need to set aside doubts and commit to a person or a purpose. So some of you may be having a few issues with commitment right now. Some of you may be spreading yourself too thin when it comes down to relationships, as far as like romantic. You may be in a dating phase, but you're, still wearing yourself out trying to keep up with these different, people. And then, as far as working or taking on a lot of different tasks, as far as trying to be an entrepreneur, dabbling in this, dabbling in that. It may be making you just worn out. Like, we did get the overwork. Some of you could be overworked, overwhelmed. And this could go for multiple areas of your life. So you may need to step back and look at some things that you may need to cut out or stop doing or minimize. And like it said, see if it's life affirming and empowering. If it's not, then maybe those are some things that are not serving you at this time. So you may need to cut them off. Certain things that you may want to pick up that will serve you at this time, you may want to do that as well, and move some other things around so that you can have the time and the attention and the energy to pour into something new. And some of you may need to set aside your doubt, like stop doubting yourself when it comes to some of the things that you are passionate about. You need to stop doubting yourself. That self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, you need to push that aside and just do the things that you love. As we talked about earlier. And some of you, instead of dating a whole bunch of people and trying to juggle a whole bunch of different relationships, it may be time for you to find your person so that you can bring that nurturing into the relationship that's needed, that we saw, earlier on, or that nurturing aspect into your life. So it may be time to commit to a person And it may also be time to commit to a purpose. And sometimes for some of y'all, those are one and the same. So there's something to think about as well. Now we also have faith here. Trust and believe. It is time to have faith and believe that everything will work out for the best. Trust yourself and know that you will make the right decisions. So yeah, you definitely need to have faith right now. Faith in the divine, faith in the universe, faith in yourself, that it will work out fine as long as you organize your life, balance out your life, get rid of the things that don't serve you, as we were speaking of earlier. And just trust that everything will work out the way that it is supposed to. And just keep moving forward. But I feel like some of you may be struggling with faith, but sometimes you have to just learn to surrender. So that's why it's important to have some type of practice with acknowledging the divine, acknowledging the universe at least, or whatever it is that you believe in. Just make sure that you have that practice so you can grow closer and stronger in your beliefs. And with that, you will see that this higher power does indeed take care of you. So you will start to see it more, because now you're aware and more conscious of it. So, but you can look at your life right now. It's like you're still here, you're still healthy, you're still, getting through it, and you didn't do it alone. So you made it this far. It was a high power guiding you, helping you along the way, regardless of whether you acknowledged it or not. So just know that higher power is still going to, be of assistance moving forward. So just surrender. You don't have to have any doubt in that aspect. And also, when you feel those moments of doubt, just go back and consult with that higher power. That's where that, those moments of meditation, that's where prayer comes in. Ask for what it is that you need, what it is that you want. And the divine will answer. That higher power will answer you and show you in different ways, like what it is that you need to be doing. They can send you downloads and give you those that information in prayer, in those meditative moments. So I feel like you'll be fine. Just work on, like I said, building a stronger routine, spiritual routine, spiritual practices, so that you can grow a closer connection with the universe, the cosmos, higher powers, your angels, spirit guides. So yeah, that's what I have with that, Sagittarius. Hopefully that helps as well. So next, I think we're gonna see what comes out. I mix these up, different decks up, to see what's the energy. I think half of them I'm going to use as clarifiers, and half of them I'm going to use to see what's in the energy right now for you guys before we get into the tarot. These are 4 different decks. They all got, life situations, tea, that type of stuff. So let's see what's in the energy. I feel like it's a lot going on. So let's see. energy wants to reconcile, or you want to reconcile with someone. You want to repair, cure, understanding, or concession with someone. Maybe missing someone right now. I did see where some of you are heartbroken or just broke up with somebody. You're wanting that person back. For some of you, this is an animal, your pet, that may have, run away or passed away. Maybe some of you are thinking about getting a new pet to replace the old one. So we have a forgotten person, core, past, old friend. Some of you may be feeling like you're the forgotten person. And some of you is someone that you've forgotten. That's an old friend from your past. That's interesting. So someone in your energy is feeling like they've been forgotten. Maybe this is someone that mentored you. This was that nurturing aspect in your life, or this is someone that you nurtured, that you mentored or gave wisdom to, or something like that. So some of you have someone in your energy that either mentored you or you mentored them. I feel like this was an older, younger dynamic. So some of you may need to think back, because if you're not the one that's feeling forgotten, it's the other party. And it feels like they may be thinking of you right now, and they may need you right now, because they're feeling like they've been forgotten. So let's see. To a degree, you might need each other. And whoever this person is, they may be going down a toxic path, because we have the thrills to continue with cycles, bad decisions, and addictions. It's like they need someone in their life right now to kind of help them out of this these cycles, and to kind of guide them from making these bad decisions. But it's feeling like this person is in a state of depression, or in a depressive state right now. They may not have like family or wholesome friends that they can depend on or lean on. So if that's resonating with you, or if that's or if this is you, if it's resonating with you and this person is you that needs some nurturing, a mentor, and you're missing the person who did this for you, like this mentor that was there for you, maybe you need to try to look this person up. And if you're that mentor, you were that mentor for someone else, you may need to think back and also look that person up. You get what I'm saying? Because that person may need you right now. They're going through some things. What else for Sag right now? It's just sometimes people just need to know that like somebody in this world just is thinking of them, cares about them, cares enough to get them out of a bad situation, or help get them to rehab, or just someone that they can talk to. But yeah, this person could be in isolation a lot. They feel rejected, left alone. This could be self-inflicted. Or if this is you. But for some of you, if this is you, you know, they have like different things going on now where you can like find a pen pal, you know, online. They have people that actually will webcam up with you and talk to you, not in, you know, the X-rated form or provocative. They're just there to be someone that you can talk to. I forget what they call those, but it's something like a companion type thing. They do it a lot for, you know, like older people, like widows and stuff like that. So you may want to look into that if you just want someone that will talk to you. Yeah. And these people, they feel like genuine, you know, friendships with different people. Yeah, this person may feel like you blocked them, you moved on, you don't have nothing to say to them, you stopped calling, or you've actually blocked people away. You stop calling. So that part too. So what is this reconcile about? And I feel like for some of you, this person was your ex. For some of you, your ex feels like you were the nurturer. You were the one that mentored them, kept them out of, you know, toxic situations. But it looks like this relationship could have been toxic. Although you may want to reconcile with this person, they may be drama filled, argumentative, and you guys are incompatible. So if that's the case, if this person is not willing to work on changing this toxic aspect, then you may need to, you know, just let bygones be bygones. What else about this reconcile? Yeah, this person is mysterious. It's very unknown. It's puzzling. They could be an illusionist and confusing at times. So yeah, may not be any chemistry there or something like that, unless you're just into just being, you know, down for the ride. But it doesn't look that promising. Why is this pet here? Some of you may need to get a pet if you don't have one, because sometimes your pet can be like a emotional support. I look at my actual pet like that sometimes. Anytime that I'm down or sad or feeling away, my pet comes around to comfort me. So some of you may need a pet, because they are really intuitive in that way. Yeah, because it feels like you've been dealing with a lot of karmics, third parties, haters, and you want someone that's going to be loyal and committed to you. So your pet will definitely do that, to just fill that void. And of course they're going to need you for things as well. It's like a give and take with pets, because sometimes they have like certain needs and you meet their needs. Like they want to be petted, they want to play, and they want to go for walks, and you know, they have their own personality, and you have to meet their needs. You know, when they're not feeling, you know, how they normally feel. You know, you'll know when they're upset. You know when they're sick, not feeling well. You know when they're being sneaky. So you build a relationship and you really get to know them like that. So instead of dealing with a bunch of karmics, sometimes it's just better to get a pet. And that's the other thing. When you want to talk, they definitely will listen. They will sit there and listen. listening to you. It's like comforting for them. So yeah, some of you want to be independent, free, lead, and take the initiative. And you really can do that with these karmics. And some of you, these karmics like burned you out. They burdened you and left you empty. So yeah, if you really want to get a pet to fill that void, then I suggest that you do. And instead of, possibly going back to these karmics, you can confide in your friend, your pet. Your pet can be your friend. Your pet can help you through the loneliness, the isolation. And yeah. So who is this forgotten person? Why is that here in Sagittarius energy? Who is this forgotten person? Just may need to link back up with the old friend, like your old bestie. Yeah, this person, whoever this is, may be going through some form of torment, like anxiety, bondage, depression, and they're troubled right now. They really need you. They're coming out in your energy. This person is stagnant, stuck. They're at a dead end and frozen. Or this could be you. And you need someone to come through and check on you. What else about this forgotten person? This may be someone that you used to, because this is the street card, circulation, sports, and exhibit. So maybe you used to go to sporting events with this person. Maybe you guys played sports. And possibly you and this person could have done some shopping or went to museums or something like that. It's giving like the downtown area. So that could be of significance. What is this nurturing here? Mentorship, wisdom, and giving back in Sagittarius energy. So, someone is needing some communication, conversation, someone they can express their feelings with. A level of intimacy, coming into union, chemistry, missing you. Take it how it resonates for everyone. It's not that, your friend wants to be intimate, but they miss the closeness that you had, and they're just missing you. You can still share chemistry with people who have a lot in common with you, no matter the gender. But for some of you, if this is an ex, they do miss being intimate, passionate. Yeah. Anything else about this nurturing here for Sag? Intimacy again. Mutual respect, unity, and closeness. Someone really miss intimacy with you, or you are missing it with someone. So what are these thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, and addictions here? Sagittarius energy. we have miracle, dreams come true, get what you want. With this, I'm getting that it's a miracle that this person is still hanging on. Let's see what else with this thrills. They feel like them still being around, still kicking it is a miracle. But they really want some dreams to come true. We have the Netflix and chill, sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone else. So with this, get what you want, and then sneaking around, like this person is doing a lot. Yeah, they're doing a bit much. Really need some intervention. And they're sorry. Feel like this person is, apologetic for the way that their life is going. Not necessarily apologetic to you, but to the universe, to themselves. However, something has them stuck in these cycles. Maybe, because they feel like they're this forgotten person. And they really just want someone that they can communicate with, hang out with, someone to actually give them some respect, someone that they can feel like a closeness to, other than whatever this is, or this is you, Sag. But like I said, sometimes it's about reaching out as well. Because people are busy and we don't just always think about every single person from our past or whatever like that on a day-to-day basis. So sometimes you have to take that initiative to reach out to other people to see how they're doing, to see what they're up to. Because you never know, someone else could be feeling the same way that you're feeling. Like, oh, I'm alone, I'm bored, I'm sad, I'm isolated. I wish someone would call me. However, you can call them as well. So if they're truly your friend, they're going to talk to you. They're going to continue the conversation. They're not going to just brush you off, especially if they haven't heard from you in a while. So what? So what is this isolation here? This is someone that's suffering in silence, unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. So someone may also feel like, their dreams have been shattered. Whatever it is that they wanted to do with their life, they feel like now they can't do it because they've been down this, toxic path for a while. But they just need to be encouraged, like, yeah, you can clean yourself up and go in a different direction. You don't have to choose to get up and do the same things that you did the day before. It's all about choice. You've seen where this has gotten you, these cheap thrills and these negative cycles, and it's like it's a dead end. So now tomorrow when you wake up, choose differently. Like, clean yourself up, strive to get through one day without drinking or narcotics, just one day, and be more productive. If you need to go and look for a job, if you need to go and do some research and study, or even if it's not even that, just taking a day where you can really just sit and enjoy being a human, being alive, Like, go to the park and just sit there and look at the beautiful grass, look at the birds, look at the, if some water is around, like a lake or ocean or whatever. Just enjoy those moments. Just sit in the moment and see and look around at what this life really has to offer. You've been, kind of neglecting the beauty of life by just, being in la la land, out of your mind. You can't even really enjoy the beauty of nature. You can't even enjoy or be thankful for the breath of life that's, going in and out of your lungs. You can't even, it's just, once you decide that you want to change, you can change. Because it's something that made you make the choice to pick up these different habits and do these different things. It was a choice. So it'll be a choice to stop it all. It works the same way. So anyway, what else about this isolation and suffering in silence? And it's people all around. You can make friends or go talk to someone around. I mean, on a day-to-day, I don't necessarily talk to a lot of people, but I know certain places that I go, people that have gotten familiar with me, they're going to strike up a conversation. If they see me, they're going to speak. They're going to ask me what have I been up to and tell me about their life and day. If you just need someone to talk to, just go out and be sociable. So this person is also longing, missing you. Let's talk, reunion. So it's just giving that same energy. This person really wants some company. You may also feel like home to them. They look at you as refuge. Like, they get a sense of belonging. They feel like you are their haven. For some of you, once again, this could be an ex, but for some of you, this could be someone from your past that was like a mentor, or you were their mentor, and they really need you right now. You made a really strong impact on their life, and whatever they're going through right now, it's like you would be the perfect person to help them through this. They're thinking of you right now, even if it's been 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. It's like you are the only one that they know, that they can think of right now, that will help get them through this. So what is this block? So somebody was a snake. They were a liar, poisonous. For some, this means fertility. We did see like a little baby, nursery on one of the cards. So I did say some of you could be expecting right now. So unfortunately, whoever you're having this baby with is actually a snake, or they were snakish in their pursuit to get this baby. Let's see what else. But whoever this is, you blocked this person, or it's vice versa. You were the snake and they blocked you. But I'm feeling like you blocked this person. What else about this block and snake right here in Sagittarius energy? Yeah, this person, or you're running from this person, trying to escape or deny or come up with excuses. It's almost giving somebody is running from responsibility. But then we have some boundaries. Disrespectful, enough is enough. Defend yourself. If this is the same toxic individual, I understand, but if there is a baby on the way, then you all are going to have to find like a mediator to come in between so that you all can try to make things work to get through this aspect of your lives now, or you're going to have to learn to communicate without getting toxic or going all the way left. Maybe just to even get along, you may need to seek counseling. And it's not even about being back with this person, just counseling so that you're able to communicate and co-parent with this person going forward. So these are some things that you may need to consider, Sag. But yeah, I feel like it feels like multiple energies are just missing you in general, or you're missing multiple energies, whether it's an ex, a past pet, or a past mentor, or the person that you mentored. So yeah, and it's like I said, it's also giving this energy of there's possibly a baby on the way. But regardless of anything, any of these situations that don't serve you and you feel like they don't serve you, you do need to let them go. Other than if you are about to have a child with someone, you can't just throw that one under the rug. You have to work on that relationship for the sake of your child. So just take that into consideration. And like I said, you may need to go through some form of counseling so that you can co-parent with this person. So yeah, that's what we got with that. Let's get into the tarot really quickly. Well, I'm saying quickly, I don't know how long. Upright, because I haven't gotten really familiar with these yet. So let's see. And sometimes I like the cards with meanings, and sometimes I don't. The ones with meanings, I really like to just read what they're saying. And the ones without, I like to really just go into my intuition, like, so I think the ones without meanings make you tap in intuitively a lot more. Let's see. It's like no matter what deck, the cards mean the same. However, it's like sometimes the graphics on the cards give you a whole different aspect as well, or a different perspective. So I think it's good to have different graphics, different pictures. That makes sense. I don't know. It might just be how my mind works and my some of you get it, some of you may not. have an 8 of Swords. Somebody, this Queen of Wands could be, you know, trapped in their head. Or this Queen of Wands, which could be you, Sagittarius, could be in an actual jail. Or this is a mental prison. And then we have this Queen of Swords here. This could be like a lawyer. Or this is just an air sign that's associated with this Queen of Wands. And then we have this King of Wands as well. But this person has their back towards the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, and facing this Strength, which is a Leo's energy. So this could be a Leo. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Like this King of Wands is like trying to find strength, or is trying to be strong. So it's giving this energy like these people are up in their head, or they're actually on their way to jail. Could be all three of these energies: Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, and King of Wands. And they're trying to find strength. And this King of Pentacles could be another energy. However, this could also be the same as this King of Wands. But then we have this Page of Swords. This could be someone that's watching everything go down. They're observing, could be in a sense, you know, kind of stalkerish. They may be they could actually be spreading some information, some news. This could also mean that this is a new this is the beginning of some type of legal situation as well. So let's see, what is this Eight of Swords here? So this is the Seven of Swords. So this is some type of sneaky, strategic, behind something sneaky and strategic that was done. Could have been some type of criminal activity. What else? Yeah, with the Justice here. It's like whatever this was that was done strategically, the justice is being served for this. What else? So we have the Four of Swords and the Five of Swords. So I feel like for some of you, this has something to do with a unaliving, or someone transitioning, or maybe this put someone, whatever this Seven of Swords was, might have put someone in the hospital. But it seems like it was some fighting, conflict going on as well. But yeah. So what is this Queen of Wands here? This Two of Swords. This person is being blocked, or they don't know which way to go. But it's kind of giving like stuck or blocked. Indecisive. We have a Knight of Pentacles, and then a Nine of Swords. So this Knight of Pentacles could be blocked or indecisive, and it's keeping them up at night. They may not know. They might have some anxiety because they don't know what to do in this situation. However, this Queen of Wands could have blocked this Knight. Or someone could have deliberately blocked this Knight or made this Knight indecisive about bringing something to this Queen of Wands, this Pentacle. What else about that? That's the truth. So something, maybe whatever this Seven of Swords was and this Five of Swords is what got this Knight indecisive, and had this Knight like having a lot of anxiety, couldn't sleep at night, probably being tortured, maybe even having nightmares behind whatever. Maybe this person was you know, having to fight, or maybe that's the person that ended up in the hospital. What is this Queen of Swords here? In Sagittarius energy. So we have the Page of Wands. This is usually some good news. Or this could be a fire sign child. Let's see what else. New beginnings. Have the Six of Pentacles. So equal give and take, balance. Could be a payout, could be charity. Then the Two of Cups. So I think that whatever this situation was, this Queen of Wands partnered up with someone and was paid to influence a child, or either to get some form of a new beginning. Or this Queen of Swords was paying a child to partner with them to cause a painful permanent ending for someone. This is the Eight of Wands. To put a painful permanent ending to a bunch of messages or to end someone through communication. So what is this King of Wands here? But yeah, I feel like either a child was paid to partner up with someone to put a painful, to partnered up with someone to cause a painful permanent ending, or to cause a painful permanent ending through communication of some sort. So this is almost giving the energy of like trolling. Like I'm going to pay you to troll someone to try to stop them from becoming successful on social media, or I'm going to pay you to start these rumors on someone in the community, like, you know, in a town or city, to start these rumors, you know, through communication, like putting an end to someone. So what is this King of Wands? So we have the Wheel of Fortune here. Swords. And the Page of Cups. So I think this person was cutthroat when it came down to someone's fortune or someone's fate. This person was head over heart, like no emotion. It could also mean that this person could have been adamant about trying to change someone's fortune or fate. But we have this Page of Cups here, like this is some form of an apology. Let's see what else. Or this could involve a child that's a water sign. And then it's a Page of Pentacles. So this could be two. Maybe this King of Wands was very much so in their King of Swords bag to change the fortune, fate, destiny of some children. Or it's also given that this King of Wands and this King of Swords energy could have because this is the Page of Pentacles, meaning like divination. This person could have done some type of spell work involving this water sign child. Yeah. What else about this? That has something to do with this, with some type of destiny, fortune, fate, karma. But I did see, so this is Four of Pentacles. this. King of Wands did something regarding this Wheel of Fortune. When it comes down to this water sign child, or they were offering an apology to their earth sign child. But I feel like this was some type of divination. It was some type of magic that was done in order to hoard or hold on to some sort of wealth, or hold on to something. So it's almost giving like sacrifice a child's destiny so that they could hold on. This King of Wands could hold on to something dealing with coins. So what is this strength about?